Sarah, this is Abby, and welcome to Azul Unlimited. I'm a scuba instructor, and I lived in my van for a little over 3 years after living abroad as a dive shop owner. Now I'm living in an old sailboat with the hopes of sailing and diving around the Pacific Northwest and beyond. On this channel, you'll get scuba lessons, dive site explorations, and sailing adventures. Join the community here on YouTube or come diving with me around the world on one of my expeditions. Woohoo! Today I'm recording an advanced open water course with my dear friend Atina. Atina's teaching and she has a couple of students, so I'm heading there right now. Oh, I gotta set up my regulators. There she is. Perfecto. My goal for the day was to grab some footage and create a video about the advanced open water course. But that plan quickly derailed. That is not a full tank. I did get a hot fill, so that's okay. All good. Atina had 2 advanced students in dry suits. AOW, baby! And we were diving once again at Redondo. Out of all the dive sites in the Puget Sound, I've definitely logged the most dives here. This is a popular place for instructors to conduct training dives, and of course, this is the spot where it's possible to see 6-gill sharks in the summertime. The course started with peak performance buoyancy, since both students wanted to work on their comfort in the water. The advanced open water course is broken up into 5 different adventure dives, each with a specific focus and skill set. I'll make a full video about the course soon, so stay tuned for that. We had a little incident on our first dive, and so I want to take this moment and use it as a reminder to always communicate with your buddies no matter what. One of the divers had a flood and did not communicate that she was cold, and so by the time we got to the surface she was very, very cold. We were able to respond. We got her out of all of her wet gear and started warming her up, and that's why it's important to have things. So have jackets and hats and dry, towels. I even carry some of these hand warmers. They're reusable hand warmers. So I was able to crack it and hand it to her so she could hold on to it and get some feeling in her hands again. But it's very dangerous, okay? Hypothermia is a real thing, right? And that can lead to issues with DCS as well. So don't be afraid, okay? Be aware of what's going on with your body. Call the dive whenever you need to. Okay, it can be 2 minutes into the surface swim out to the dive. It can be any time. It's a learning opportunity, especially when you're getting into new gear and you don't know how things are supposed to feel. You don't know something's wrong until it's really wrong. So I'm gonna go for my first solo dive in, God, it's been a really long time, but I came all the way down here, so I'm gonna go do that. Just remember, you can always call a dive. Hypothermia is a serious risk for scuba divers, even in places considered to be warm water diving. It occurs when body loses heat, causing core temperature to drop below 35 degrees Celsius, which is 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Early signs include shivering, numbness, and clumsiness. As it progresses, symptoms can escalate to confusion, slurred speech, and loss of coordination. Treatment includes removing wet gear, providing warm, dry clothing, and applying external heat sources. Severe hypothermia can lead to unconsciousness and even cardiac arrest. If a diver is showing signs of moderate to severe hypothermia, such as confusion, slowed breathing, or lack of shivering, they need immediate medical attention. The other complication I mentioned earlier is the link between hypothermia, circulation, and decompression sickness. When a diver is cold, blood vessels constrict as the body prioritizes keeping vital organs warm. This reduced circulation to the extremities means less efficient nitrogen off-gassing, increasing the likelihood of nitrogen bubbles forming upon ascent. Rapid rewarming after a dive can also trigger sudden circulation changes, potentially mobilizing nitrogen bubbles that had previously been safely stored in tissues. This is why it's not a good idea to jump into a hot tub right after a dive. To reduce risk, divers should stay warm before, during, and after dives, use adequate thermal protection, and monitor their body temperature to ensure safe circulation and off-gassing throughout the dive. Now, I don't know about you, but I've definitely experienced being cold on a dive, but it's important to understand the difference between a little chilly and mild hypothermia. If DCS symptoms occur, the diver needs emergency medical treatment, including oxygen administration and possible recompression therapy. I stopped over at a friend's house and I was drinking water, but I haven't really eaten much today. I can feel that I'm moderately dehydrated, so we're just gonna fix that right now. I really love solo diving. I don't think solo diving is for everyone, but for me, I love it. I love being able to take my time and just explore. I don't know, there's something really special about it. Oh, make me feel better. Yes. Oh, it feels so good. Today turned out to be a very long day. I do love coming back to my little home here, even though it's a total disarray with the heater outside and everything. I'm very pleased. I think Abby is too. Look. Are you getting cozy? You finding just the right spot? Yeah? God, my pants are on the floor. I left in such a hurry this morning, I just ripped all my clothes off. Is that the spot? Oh, you look so comfortable. Yeah. We're gonna test this out as a drying room. I'm gonna hang up my gear over here, I think, hopefully, and dehumidifier. Oh, I'm stepping on stuff. Oh God. Can't really use the head, but here we go.